Hello, welcome to The Wedding Secret. I'm Simone, I'm your wedding coach, and I will tell you everything about weddings. And today I would like to talk to you a little bit about gifts. There is one part, the gifts you might get from your guests, and the other part is the gifts what your guests might get from you, apart from the beautiful wedding you're organizing. So I will tell you a little bit from my experience. I'm a destination wedding planner, and my couples normally they are traveling from abroad to Mallorca, and then they're having all the guests traveling from Mallorca. So they are normally very happy already that the guests are doing all the effort to come, to travel, to pay for the tickets, to pay for the hotel. That very often they write in the invitation, your best gift is that you're coming to the wedding, and they don't really ask for anything else. Of course, you are absolutely free to do whatever you want. Sometimes also there's another sentence below that say, if you really want to give us something, then you can distribute some small amount to our honeymoon. And sometimes they write down the bank details, or they ask for a cash gift on the day of the wedding, because this is also something what is easy to transport also on the plane. But of course, this is a very, let's say, individual question, and I think you have to work this out with your partner, what you really would like to ask your guests for. Yeah, and the other thing is, it's a very, let's say, tradition, nice tradition actually, that you have a small detail for your guests. So what can this be? Yeah, there are actually endless possibilities. I'm a person who doesn't like too much things in my house what don't make sense. That means that if I think that I have to take, for example, like a magnet for the fridge with the face of the bride and the groom, I don't think that I would put it on the fridge. So I'm thinking very practically. What makes your guests actually enjoy the gift, or which gift could be really make sense for your guests? So I'm, for example, a big fan of fans. Let's say it like this, not only fans, but now when we're coming to the subject, you will know what I'm talking about. In Mallorca, normally it's very hot in the summer, and a lot of weddings are in the summer. So one of our, let's say, best gift ideas for the guests are, for example, fans. You can individualize them, personalize them with the date and the name of the couple. Also some straw hats or some small umbrellas for shade. So these gifts are something what are really, let's say, useful also on the day of the wedding, and the guests can already use them. Or for example, some flip-flops or espandrillos, as you say, when you're coming to the dancing area and you want to kick out your heels and you want to dance and you have your high heels on. So things like that, what your guests can really use. For example, what we had also sometimes, it's here in Mallorca, for example, it's very in common, like aguardiente. It means that like a small schnapps, like a shot of a special Spanish liquor. And this is something what you also can give to your guests, or even a bottle of olive oil or salt. It's very Mediterranean. Just think about that your guests, some of your guests, or perhaps all of your guests, they have traveled to the wedding, so they have to bring all this stuff back. So yeah, summarizing, I think the gifts what are you giving to your guests have to be useful for them. And sometimes I also have seen that my couples have spent a lot of money and effort in guest gifts, and in the end of the day, when the guests are having a great time and they're dancing and they had a few drinks and then they're going to the transportation, they forget about the guest gifts. So think really about how much money you would like to spend in that, because sometimes less is more. This is my opinion. I hope I can give you a little bit of information, and yeah, I hope to see you again soon in one of my other chapters.